coming up, Governor Kim Reynolds extends COVID crisis proclamation. And later, mandatory First Amendment training is released across campus.
Women's wrestling signs their first recruit. I'll tell you more in sports.
We're looking at a live view of campus as the cold winds continue. I'll tell you more in weather. All that and more coming up on this Friday morning edition of DITV News. Don't go anywhere. DITV News starts right now. Good morning and thank you for tuning in. I'm Justina Borgman. It's 0 degrees this morning and we're here live in the studio with a news and sports update. Kim Reynolds has picked a date to end Iowa's COVID-19 public health proclamation. This proclamation treats COVID-19 as a public health emergency. It will formally come to an end on February 15th at 11:59 p.m. Reynolds said, quote, "After 2 years, it's no longer feasible or necessary. The flu and other infectious illnesses are part of our everyday lives. Coronavirus can be managed similarly." Iowa will end its coronavirus reporting website and a website that helps Iowans find vaccinations. Iowa Department of Public Health Director Kelly Garcia stated, "This new phase also assures that our teams can return to their pre-pandemic responsibilities and refocus on areas where the pandemic has taken a hard toll." Iowa's COVID-19 case count will still be available on the CDC website. Riverside Theater is ready for bigger and better things in their brand new space located in the Ped Mall in downtown Iowa City. DITV News reporter Ashley Wheel has more on what the theater space will bring.
Riverside Theater has been prominent for the arts community in Iowa City since the 1980s and have moved from their location on Gilbert Street to a more central area in the city where they have the ability to do new kinds of art they haven't had the space to do before.
We're most excited about sharing, just having more of it. We're excited about having more space. Our lobby is 4 times the size of the Gilbert Street lobby. That's just going to mean the world for audience comfort, for social distancing when needed. Our space itself is much larger than Gilbert Street, so we're just excited to kind of spread our arms a little bit and spread our wings and to be increasing the type of art that we do here.
The new lobby has plenty of space for audience members to come before the shows for drinks and concessions, as well as to stay after to discuss and spark conversations about the art. The new theater also has more space in a fully flexible layout, which allows different shows to set up the audience in different ways to give those audience members a new and unique experience for every show.
Riverside hopes that this new central location will help bring involvement from the university as well as the Iowa City community to their new space.
The theater kicked off their first show of the season, Eden Prairie 1971, which will run until February 20th, but the theater has more planned coming up as well. They will continue with their typical 6-show season run, but they will also have more events including cabaret performances, singer-songwriters, opera on tap, and play development, which is all made possible with this new space.
From the University of Iowa, Ashley Wheel, DITV.
We are just hours away from the start of the 28th Dance Marathon event. This year's big event was planned to be in person, but due to the rise in COVID cases, the decision was made to take it mostly virtual.
We knew that above all, the safety of our kids and of our members was the most important. So we did make that shift about like a month and a half before the event. So it was a lot of changing, a lot of planning, but that's kind of how we came to that decision.
Even though most of the events are online, there will be opportunities for small groups of dancers and leadership to be at the IMU at times. Around 1,800 people are expected to participate this year.
We've also got some remote activities where people who are very tired of a Zoom screen can go off their screen and do a scavenger hunt, or we've got some pop-up photo booth things happening throughout campus.
The tote board with the final amount raised will be revealed over the live stream at 7 p.m. Saturday night. The Iowa State Board of Regents released a free speech training this past Wednesday. Students from all 3 public universities in Iowa will take the training. The program comes after a U of I student felt their First Amendment rights were infringed upon after responding to a college-wide email. Republican legislators cite it as the perfect example of why students need the training. Students must complete the program by the end of the 2022 spring semester. After 20 years of serving as an executive director of the Hampshire Auditorium, Chuck Swanson has announced his retirement. He stated in a video announcement on Tuesday that he is ready for Hampshire to have a fresh set of eyes for the auditorium. Swanson has pushed to make Hampshire a welcoming venue to the community and stated his career at the theater was an incredible and amazing journey. Well, Punxsutawney Phil, the groundhog, has shown there is officially 6 more weeks of winter. Let's look at the weather for next week. Well, the sun might be out, but the temperatures are not rising in Iowa City. Today will be a high of 21 degrees with a low of -1 with partly cloudy skies. As we head into the weekend, the temperatures will rise a little bit into the low 30s. This weekend might be a good time to appreciate the winter weather. Maybe get outside and enjoy Iowa City or participate in Dance Marathon. Next week, the temperatures will continue in the 30s on Monday, but Tuesday, the temps will get back into the mid-40s until they drop back down to the mid-30s Thursday and Friday. If you look up, you'll see partly cloudy skies all week long. Stay warm out there. I heard there's some news in the women's wrestling team, Ethan. Why is this so exciting?
Well, Justina, it is very exciting. Kylie Welker has become the first recruit in program history for the women's wrestling team. The 2021 Junior World Champion signed a letter of intent and will train in Iowa City and compete unattached in 2022-23. Welker represented the United States at the Senior World Championships and nearly made the Olympic team in 2021, losing to the eventual silver medalist in the trials. Be sure to check back in for more updates about women's wrestling. The Iowa men's wrestling team hopes to bounce back from their loss against Penn State when they take on the number 9 Wisconsin Badgers. This is a crucial match for the program as it will show how the team responds after being dethroned as the #1 team in collegiate wrestling.
Well, I think we have a good product that we put on the mat, and we certainly need to get better performance-wise in 10 weight classes if we're going to, compete with a team like Penn State.
This weekend's matchup will be the last for many Hawkeye seniors, including fan favorite Alex Marinelli.
My wife, Mariah, just asked me what was my first duel, and it was Michigan State. And I kind of throttled the guy, but I kind of want to do that. I want to end on a good note again. And
Marinelli is currently ranked #2 in the nation for the 165-pound weight class and will take on freshman Dean Hamidi, who is ranked #8. The match against Wisconsin is set to begin at 2:30 this Saturday at Carver Hawkeye Arena. The 16th-ranked Jim Hawks host the 28th-ranked Nittany Lions in their last home meet in Carver this evening. The Hawks are coming up a season-high 196.825 win over Nebraska last Saturday, which gives the Hawks a lot of momentum against Penn State. Notably, junior Allison Steffensmeyer posted a career-high 9.925 on the Ballers last week, which was the 6th best in program history. Be sure to catch Steffensmeyer and stick around after the meet as the team honored their 7 graduating seniors. The Iowa men's basketball game that was scheduled for last night was postponed due to the weather across the Midwest that made it too difficult for the Hawkeyes to travel. Both teams said they're working towards rescheduling the game, but there is no date as of yet. But Iowa doesn't have to wait too long for a game as the Minnesota Golden Gophers are coming to Carver Hawkeye Arena this Sunday. This will be a huge game for the Hawkeyes and star sophomore Keegan Murray as Iowa has lost 3 out of its last 4 games. Murray's been selected as a semifinalist for the Karl Malone Award and will need a big performance this weekend to help his case. Come back next week to see whether the Hawks can dominate on the basketball court. Back to you, Justina.
Thanks, Ethan. And to round off the show, we're going to meet our DITV Pet of the Week. This week's furry friend is Sparky. Sparky, whose legal name is Sparkle, but is typically referred to as Kitty, is the best furry friend to DITV arts and news reporter Ashley Wheel. Sparky loves to cuddle, get treats, and lay out in the sun. If you'd like to submit your furry friend to the DITV Pet of the Week, email ditvvo@gmail.com with the subject DITV Pet of the Week. Make sure to add some fun facts and a picture about your furry friend. Thank you for tuning in to DITV News, and head over to the Daily Iowan for all of your latest news between Monday and Friday. I'm Justina Borgman. Have a great day.